Ectobot, and ladies and gentlemen, I am at the boring stage, and I don't want to bore everyone to death, but I am going just back in and cleaning up a few areas with the good old sand and stick, especially places where I, nicked the part off the sprue, just make sure I got everything sanded down and smooth. Same way on the head and everything. So we're good to go on there. On the main body, I had some seams on the shoulders and the hips right here. And the parts do come off, which is what I love about this kit. So I don't have to completely mask everything. But I'm going in and sanding down the little seam. Because there was a seam on all four parts. Just crazy. But anyway, I didn't use any putty. I just took sandpaper and some water and wet sanded it, and we got it all smooth, and we are good to go on that. So anyway, I got to mask a little bit off on this, and I want to leave the chrome parts, but then I kind of want to paint over it, just to make it just a tad bit different, but I don't know. I'll see how I want to do. I want to leave the gray parts here, and what I want to do is I'll put some shading on there, and then I'll do some washes, and it'll bring that out. So I don't have to paint those, just mostly white and then a few other places. He is going to be weathered, but not overly too heavy, because he is a ghost fighting robot. So anyway, there is that. So we got most of the everything sanded down. The proton pack, I went ahead and painted it black primer. I'm going to add more color onto it when I say more color, I'm actually going to make it more metallic. But I just needed the base coat, and I needed to get the primer on there. So there's a few little places I need to sand real quick, and then I need to get it attached. And so I took a airplane. I don't know if I got one handy. I'm thinking about having parts sack here. Why no? Basically an engine cowl. That's what I use for basically a little spacer there, just to hold it. So I think that'll look pretty darn slick. Fishing the wires through. I gotta trim these off, get them smaller, so we can get Mr. Battery to fit in there right, and should fit just a-okay. And then I gotta decide if I want to leave it like the proton pack. If I do everything with one hand here, just like that, or should I add some straps, connect to the body? Anyway, I haven't decided yet. I'll decide once I get a little further along, but I need to get it glued on, because it's just getting to be one of those, getting to be a pain that it's just not attached to the robot, just loose and just cumbersome. But anyway, we'll try to fix that today. But anyway, that's where I am on Mr. Ectobot. So anyway, we're going to try to get him finished sanding, so I can start painting the white on this weekend, and then we can go to town, because it's going to be a boring week, because I got to stain the bases. And I'm going to go ahead and stain my little jihadi base too, which we'll probably start this maybe this weekend, I'm hoping. I like to at least get the cart started, and I got to use my trusty photo etch bending tool that was given to me. And I may modify it just a tad, because you got dead space back here, and there's a few angles and stuff I'd like. See how you have, everything's pretty much squared off. I like to have one that's like at a 45. I think that would look it work out just fine, because there's times where you just need a different angle on the machine. But anyway, more on that later. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. A little boring week. We're going to hopefully soon start the little jihadi tactical shopping cart, and we're on the boring duty of sanding Ectobot. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.